Welcome back to Out and About Today. I'm Chuck Long, and on this edition of the Entertainment Outlook, we're going to look at Studio Tenn's, one of Middle Tennessee's top theater companies' exciting upcoming season. But first, a peek at our movie pick of the month. It stars Julianne Moore and Ellen Page in a true story of a lesbian couple fighting for equal rights when one of them gets a terminal illness. This is Freeheld.
My name is Detective Laurel Hester. I've worked for the Ocean County Police Department for 23 years. Recently, I was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. When my heterosexual colleagues die, their pensions go to their spouses. But because my partner is a woman, I don't get to do that. In my career, I've never asked for special treatment. I'm only asking for equality.
We anguish over this situation, but we have to deny your request.
And Freeheld opens in theaters October 9th. And now welcome Studio Tenn's managing director, our good friend Jake Speck. And we're going to preview too. I want to make sure Caleb Marshall is with us too, playing Tulsa and Gypsy. So welcome, Caleb.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't believe it's already time for a new season.
I know. Me and you both.
No, I bet. Exactly. So, and Gypsy is starting your season off. So let's talk Gypsy.
Yeah, Gypsy. I mean, it is one of the greatest musicals ever written. Caleb and I, when we were way over here, I was saying the thing I love most about Gypsy is that it really has everything. It's a big, brassy Broadway musical with one of the greatest scores ever written. It's hysterically funny in parts. It's poignant. It's dramatic in parts. And it's got great dance numbers. It has everything a big Broadway musical should have.
And I tell you, and some incredible parts too. So of course, Nan Gurley taking on,
Nan Gurley, who I call her the Grand Dame of Nashville theater, taking on what I think most would agree is the most iconic female role in all of the musical theater canon. It's one that she absolutely needs to play before her days are over. So we are thrilled to have someone of her caliber bringing that to life.
And what about Rose?
You mean
Mia.
what about
Mia.
Louise? Oh,
yes.
Mia. So yeah, and Ann's playing Mama Rose, so I was confused. So Mia Rose Lynn is playing Louise, who then becomes Gypsy Rose Lee, and it's a perfect role for Mia too. If you've seen Mia on stage at other theater companies, or if you've heard her, she's a singer-songwriter. She's phenomenal, and she plays the little wallflower Louise, who is always in the background until she gets shoved on stage at the burlesque show, and she becomes the famous striptease artist Gypsy Rose Lee.
That is going to be fun. So, Caleb, you are playing Tulsa. So tell me about the approach. I know you guys are about to open, so what are your thoughts on the whole production?
Well, it's going to be a beautiful production, first of all. I mean, working with Nan Gurley and Mia and Matthew Carlton, it's like taking a master class, just being in a room with them for 5 minutes. But Tulsa, yeah, it's an incredible part for any male dancer, you know, or any guy who considers himself a dancer. But yeah, he's a wide-eyed kind of dreamer, you know, and he's surrounded by people who are kind of forced into the world of show business, and he's kind of the one character who's actually passionate about it. So it's a really cool part to play, and I mean, I can relate to that. So.
Yeah. And I always like to brag on Studio Tenn, but they haven't been here that long, but they've made such a huge footprint in the theater world in Middle Tennessee. So what's it like to go in and work with a company like that?
Oh my gosh, it's a dream. I mean, Jake and Matt together, they're a dream team. I mean, you have Jake managing everything, and then Matt with his incredible artistic direction of everything, and their approach is phenomenal. I'm just honored to be there.
It's always exciting. It truly is like Broadway right here in Nashville.
Absolutely.
Well, and I will say, on Caleb's behalf, it's amazing when we find such incredible young talent right here in Nashville, Tennessee. We just came from rehearsal where I saw Caleb do All We Need Is the Girl this morning, and I'm telling you, he's phenomenal. He is a gorgeous dancer. He's a fabulous singer. That number's going to bring the house down.
I can hardly wait for that. All right, let's get into the rest of the season, too. You're bringing back It's a Wonderful Life.
We are, yes. We did that for the first time last year, and it was such a huge success, and everybody loved it so much that we thought, let's try it again. And we've got most of the original cast returning, and it's that classic film that we all love. We try to put our own little Studio Tenn stamp on it, but it translates to the stage very well.
And then one bonus, too, is you're going to have an actual holiday concert, too, like December 15th, 16th.
Yep, we're doing that on the It's a Wonderful Life set. We're doing a special 2-night holiday concert, which I think right now that's only available to season subscribers, and it may actually sell out just for season subscribers. But it's going to be an awesome night of music and It'll be just a great kind of knock you on your back kind of a concert.
Looking forward to that. Okay, what about Glass Menagerie? You're bringing this one back.
The Glass Menagerie, yes. Outside of the Christmas shows that we've done, this is the first time we revived a show that we did before. We did it in our first season when hardly anyone knew who we were in the little black box theater at Belmont University. But it is the show that we've produced that I'm the most proud of that the fewest amount of people saw. It was seen by less than 800 people, and now between 3,000 to 5,000 people will come to see one of our main stage shows. It's one of the best dramatic plays ever written with a phenomenal cast. And we've partnered with HOT. They're going to bring high school students to the show, so we're very, very excited about that.
And not only are you bringing it back, but a lot of the original cast is coming back. And, you know, Nashville follows a lot of these actors that are in these shows. So tell me about the cast in that.
Yeah, the entire original cast. It's only a four-person play, but it's Nan Gurley, once again, is Amanda Wingfield, Eric Pasto Crosby, Ellie Sykes, and Brent Maddox are all returning to their roles. And we couldn't be more thrilled that they all said yes and they all wanted to do it again.
That's exciting. So as you saw on your screen, the Glass Menagerie will be opening February 18th, so put that on your calendars. Okay, let's talk about something you guys are really doing amazingly well. These original musicals that you bring in, the Ray Legacy, so tell me about that.
Yeah, the Legacy series, something we started 2 years ago with the Hank Legacy, Hank Williams Sr., and last year we did the Cash Legacy, and this year it's the Ray Legacy of Ray Charles. And we call them theatrical concerts. It took us a while to kind of land on that name because we feel like we've kind of started a new genre here where we take the work of an iconic artist and we kind of do those songs as if they were brand new songs being done by the artists of today. So you will hear every musical genre and style imaginable with an incredible cast of 8 singer musicians, and there's no dialogue. We'll take you back to kind of a smoky New Orleans jazz club, and you'll hear all of the Ray Charles greats, and it's become, the Legacy series has become one of the things that our patrons look forward to the most. Yeah.
And another thing that you've done for, I guess this is the 3rd season, you'll be at the Schermerhorn for, you had Les Mis there, you had The Wizard of Oz, and this year you're doing West Side Story there, so tell us that.
So we've made a tradition now of ending our season at the Schermerhorn in grand epic fashion with one of the greatest musicals of all time, West Side Story. We'll have a full symphony orchestra on the stage. We're actually extending the stage out a bit to accommodate more room for all of the dancers. But it will be, you know, that's our big, huge, extravagant production of the year. So we will pull out all the stops. We will have an enormous cast, an enormous orchestra. Like I said, Caleb is also in that show.
Caleb, you'll be in that. So have you performed at the Schermerhorn before in any capacity?
Yeah, okay. I was in The Wizard of Oz with Studio Tenn this past summer. And before that, I've played there as a musician. But yeah, I get to do West Side Story with them coming up.
That is going to be incredible. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're so looking forward to Studio Tenn puts on some of the best shows you will find anywhere in the country. So thank you guys very much. All right, that's all the time we have left. We'll see you next time on Out About Today.